We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Return starts from the goal line. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Rolling left, buying some time. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Allen on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Look the hot.
Shotgun now, first round. Big man showing up the yards. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Houston. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
All right.
There's another for him. He's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn good play into a great play.
Running back sent in motion. Stroud throwing here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right. Hey, Keys.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play ball wide open.
Here's Stroud again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Texans, first down.
From the red zone on first. He's got a man left. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
14 more yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here you go.
Run here from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on third and goal. There's a give straight up the middle. And he's going to be stopped. Third and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense? Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Headed out right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Hauled in by Godwin. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long. They're going to throw. That's Conn. It's Godwin again. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Throwing now on first down, Allen. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Allen setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Brown 80!
First and 10. Here's Allen. He rolls to his right. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, Allen to the air. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
17. Bengals 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, let's go. Swat, mother swat.
They'll run it from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
All right.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Houston.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw by Stroud. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
18.
Line up the design keeper. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Stride to throw on first down. Hits his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Hits him on the out route. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Stroud now on third. That's on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Stroud. Escapes out to them, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Look at high.
Here's Stroud now. Cut out left. And how about this, Gronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
18, what's that?
They'll go with a design keeper. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he only needed one more step for the score, and they stop him at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
18,
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he gets in, touchdown! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Throwing the out route complete. It's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Allen. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
52.
First and 10.
It's Allen out of the pistol. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34.
Robinson. A 7-yard pickup.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Second and 3 now. To throw again, it's Allen. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Half. Hey, tight.
To the air again, Allen. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. On the move, headed right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Look at high. Hey, South. Why Tony? Hey, South.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds the in route, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. It's inside the 10. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And he's encouraged out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. He connects downfield. And he takes it down to the 33. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Again, Allen to the air. This is complete to Schultz. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Allen gonna throw again. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. And this from 48 on the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Texans feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Only 3.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back-to-back carries here. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, here we go. Second down. They give it to him again. All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Forward. 18. Okay.
That is batted away up front. This throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face fourth down. The Texans set to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, tight. Here we go.
Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throwing now. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down.
Gun. 56. What's that?
Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
Here we go. Let's go.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So the Texans come away with their own win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this